The perseverance of survivors, historical researchers, journalists, and others uncovered more mass graves, gave voice to witnesses, reported on shocking events of wholesale killing of non-combatants. In the period 2005 to 2010, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission of the South Korean government investigated scores of incidents of mass political executions in 1950 to 1951 and mass killings of refugees and other South Korean civilians, both by Southern and U.S. military forces and by the Northern invaders and Southern leftists. The declassification of U.S. military archives, documenting indiscriminate air and ground attacks on unarmed civilians, attested further to the war's savagery. The U.S. order to bomb every village, the stunning scale of political executions, the Americans' decision to machine gun refugees. These and similar discoveries of recent years are essential to understanding what happened in the years 1950 to 1953. Conventional histories of the Korean War have too often ignored its greatest impact on the ordinary people of Korea, focusing instead on leading personalities and grand strategy, troop movements, and headline battles. This book is unconventional, telling the story of the Korean War on a human scale, through the wartime experiences of 20 people who lived through it. People from all sides, soldiers and civilians, male and female, young and old, witnesses both to atrocity and to heroism. They include soldiers from both Koreas and from America and China, a Korean refugee girl, an American nun, Korean and British journalists, a displaced Korean mother, a Seoul socialite, a Chinese interpreter at the truce talks. The characters' experiences in cities destroyed by U.S. aircraft, as a witness to prisoners driven off to slaughter, as a bystander at a People's Court summary execution, provide the context for expanding on the war's long-buried truths. The listener will see the real war through their eyes. Meanwhile, the broader story of the war's progress will unfold month by month in the characters' interwoven episodes. The narratives are drawn from many sources: memoirs, biographies, diaries, letters, personal interviews conducted in South Korea and the United States, declassified archival documents, and other materials. The Truth and Reconciliation Commission's reports provided additional crucial information. It was important to enlist characters of diverse backgrounds, to offer the listener a wide array of perspectives on a war whose causes and conduct remain controversial today. But they were chosen, too, for the power and eloquence of their stories, late-in-life reflections of soldiers still burning with resentment or regret over the insanity of their war, the lifelong nightmares of aging women, retold in tears, the unadorned accounts by journalists of unimaginable events. Millions of people killed, one young soldier concludes, but nothing has changed except for the destruction of human lives and their dreams. A primary source's bibliography notes the basis for each character's story. Because human memory can err, particularly in memoirs written or interviews conducted years or decades afterward, the accounts in this book have been checked as much as possible against the known facts and documentation of events described. Casualty tolls from the Korean War have never been definitive, but it is estimated that at least 3 million lives were lost, most of them Korean civilians. Many of the dead were dumped anonymously into common graves. Many were left to decompose on the slopes and in the valleys of a mountainous peninsula. People in the countryside soon told of seeing honbul, ghost flames or spirit fires, flickering in the night over the killing fields. This may have been phosphorus from bones, kicked up by wind and rain, shimmering in the moonlight. But Korean lore also holds the deeply rooted notion that a ball of light, honbul, leaves the body upon death.